Hello. I I am speaking to you now from my backyard, and I wanted to show you a couple of projects that I've been working on. So let's get right to it. Okay, so this one I'm really excited about. This is a rucksack. This is going to be my outdoor bushcrafty nature school rucksack. I wanted something that was used and not very expensive and canvas and durable. And I found this by searching Army surplus sites. So this is a Norwegian Army surplus rucksack, and I wish I knew more about how old it is. I don't really know. We were guessing World War II era. It's all cotton canvas and leather. It's got like one big main compartment with this drawstring, and then a couple of side compartments. It's definitely worn, had a little bit of a musty smell, but overall in pretty good condition. I have taken it apart, so it's not, I'll show you later when it's all put back together, but I did sort of roughly put it back together just to show it as it is now. It's got an external frame, and those are the turkeys back there. It's actually quite comfortable. I'm really excited about that. But one thing that I'm sure it is not is waterproof. So I've been researching how to waterproof canvas and found a recipe for oil waxed canvas, which is made up of beeswax, turpentine, and linseed oil. And I actually mixed that up last night. So I'm excited to start applying it. I just wanted to make this shot first so that we could see what it looked like before. It's pretty thick, but this part's double layered because this is the one zipper it has. It also has quite a few straps, which I've taken off because we'll see. I'm going to modify it. I want to make it a little bit more easier to use, get in and out of. The drawstring, I think I'm going to try to make something to make this stay closed and yet be pretty easy to open and close. I need to make a place to attach my hatchet as well. I'm still thinking about how to do that. So anyways, this is the before shot of my new bushcraft rucksack, the Norwegian Army rucksack. Okay, so that's where we're at right now, and I will give an update when I've done some more work. Hello! Alright, so I wanted to show you where I'm at now with working on this oil wax canvas. And in order to do that, I have brought you inside my house where we will look at what I'm working on. Okay, so here is the rucksack, and I've actually already started working on this one outer pocket cover. And then I was just starting on this one. I thought I should show you what I'm up to here. So basically what I'm doing is I am taking this, which is 8 ounces of beeswax, melted down. I added 4 ounces of boiled linseed oil, and then I took the whole thing outside and I added 4 ounces of turpentine. I stirred it really good, and then I left it there overnight to cool. I got this stainless steel bowl for 50 cents at St. Vinny's, so it's sort of a dedicated, it's dedicated to this purpose. I'm not going to use it for food or anything. And then I kind of, okay, I was trying to say that I tried a different brush, but I actually ended up switching to this toothbrush. My daughter gracefully donated her toothbrush to me. I gave her a new one. I don't think she's going to be using this one anymore. Anyways, and so the basic idea, and I made my phone stop recording when I tried to hold it, but it's pretty simple really. It's just get some wax on it and then rub it into here. Rub. Add some more extra around the seams. And then I took it in, and I will keep taking it in and to use a blow dryer on it. So maybe I'll show you that in a minute when I get to the next blow drying phase. Okay, here's where I'm at right now. I've been working away, and some of it I've already done the blow dryer. So like on the top here, you can see that I've already done the blow dryer, and I even tested it, and the water ran right off it. It's definitely got a rustic look to it. I mean, it's not perfectly even, but that's okay. I just want it to be waterproof. And I thought I would show you, that's gooey. I thought I'd show you this area. I haven't melted it on yet. I've just rubbed it on. So let me show you how this looks like on a little area. Okay, I finished this little section just now. You can see how much darker it is, especially when I just did it like that. It gets very soft, and then as it cools, it definitely has more of a stiffness to it. This is something that happened that I wasn't thinking about, but this is the inside cover, which I wasn't necessarily planning to waterproof, but I must have splattered. I don't know how that got on there actually, but it wasn't like that before. So maybe when I was heating it or something. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm worried about it. I might go back and coat that side. It probably wouldn't hurt actually, because now that I think about it, if I open the backpack in the rain, this is going to be all open, and whatever, it might be nice to have a waterproof layer there. So that's probably is what I'll do. But I just wanted to show that and mention it because it might be a good idea if you have parts, if you were going to try to do this to a backpack or a clothing or something, if you had parts that you didn't want, if you weren't going to wax the whole thing, you might want to be really mindful that you don't splatter wax and oil. I was joking earlier because usually melted wax and oil is the last thing you want to get on fabric, and because it doesn't come out. So once you're there, I don't think there's any way to go back. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, like I said, it's not perfectly even. You can really see the color difference between the areas that I've done and I haven't done. But I like the darker color. I like the stiffness it's adding to it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep going until the whole thing's done. I will say one thing though, it did kind of make my whole house stink. I'm gonna take this back outside. Alright, I thought I'd give you a little update on this oil wax canvas project. So, a couple things since I've been working on this. I've been doing it in little stretches. It takes quite a while. It worked okay, this toothbrush, but then I found this thing. And I don't know, I think it's for spreading wax on surfboards or snowboards. And this has been great, actually. I think this is a superior tool for this process. The other thing that's helpful is a board. So I was going to put that together and show you what that looks like. So I just stuck that board inside of the backpack here. And that was really helpful for these large flat sections. Now I'm getting close to done, and I really only have the bottom and a few pieces on the side left. Which having that board, I think it'll still be helpful, but maybe not quite as helpful. So basically, again, this is tricky holding my phone here, but with the board behind it for support, if I could use my other hand to hold the fabric on the other side, this actually works really well. I was able to get a really even coat of the wax, and I can do it much faster than using the toothbrush. I got out the heat gun here, which it does work much faster. The warning I would say about using a heat gun is that you can overdo it, and I think it's okay, but I started to get a smell coming off for a little bit. The other thing that I learned through this process, my family helped me to learn, was that it's better to do it outside. Even just applying it is pretty smelly, and then certainly when you heat up and melt the wax, the volatile oils of the turpentine, I think mostly is what you're smelling. I got some pretty strong complaints from my kids as they came downstairs. So it's a little chilly. Might be better to do it when the weather's nice, but outside certainly you have plenty of ventilation and it's not a problem. So I'm going to finish this one little section and then use the heat gun. Alright, I'm here to show you the final results of my oil waxing experiment of my Norwegian rucksack. So here we go. Here we've got the rucksack. I've got it the whole surface, all the surface is covered, mostly in the oil wax mixture. I did decide to go back last night and use a special kind of oil on the leather instead of the oil wax, and it definitely darkened the leather. I'm hoping it'll help protect it. This is what I used. Prime Neat's Foot Oil Compound, and I just rubbed it in to all of the straps and this supporting part in the back here. It definitely darkened. If you look at the back, it definitely darkened the straps, but I'm hoping that it will protect it and make the leather last longer, although it's actually in pretty good shape overall. I've also got it all put back on the frame, and all the surfaces are oil waxed. So just going to show you what that looks like. I even did the underside here a little bit. It definitely gives it a different look. It's darker, it's more rustic looking. It also has clearly changed the consistency of the fabric. It's much stiffer, kind of holds its shape more. It feels like it's stronger. It's definitely more waterproof, and it kind of has this neat textured look to it, which changes as you move the fabric. So if you see all those marks there now. Okay, let's find a section. Here's a section that doesn't have too much. Now watch what happens. If I go like this, it kind of leaves those marks in it. But I think that's just the way oil waxing works. It's similar to tin pants. So it's not a bad look. It looks kind of cool. It'll probably keep changing. Now, as I went through the process, I realized that you can always reheat it and it will all melt back evenly again. So anyways, that's the final product of my home oil wax Norwegian rucksack. Thanks for watching. Alright, that's a boring end to the video. Should we see if it actually works? Here's my idea for a test. Okay, here's the backpack. Here we've got some newspaper. I also have some fresh unused tissues. I picked these things because I thought, if they get wet, you'll know it. So here's my idea. I'm gonna put the tissues in here. I'm gonna put one thing of the newspaper in the main compartment. I'm going to put the other thing of newspaper in this side compartment here. I'll kind of close it. I may not do it like all the way, but here, there we go. Kind of close it right. Give it a fair chance here. Okay, that one's already closed. Okay, water, 6 cups of water. Could maybe simulate a rainstorm. What do you think? Let's try it. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's see what happens, shall we? I really have no idea. I haven't tried this before. I'm hopeful, but who knows? Okay, first of all, tissues. Huh. They're totally dry. They're not wet at all. Score, that works good. Okay. And then in the main compartment, newspaper, also totally dry. No issues there. Okay, how about the side compartment? Yep, it's all good. Look at that, totally dry. I'm impressed. I would say in terms of waterproofing, that was a success. It really just beads off the top. All right, there we go.